Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. I'm Tara. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are one of my community family members, welcome back. And today is Mass Monday. We're on week 106. Technically last week was 106, but I had a severe case of flu and could not be here. To be honest, I am still not 100%. As you'll probably be able to tell if you know me at all in the video. But I wanted to get back to work, so I'm here. We're going to be making quadruple pockets for our junk journals, and this is one of Tina's ideas that I had from years ago. And I love it. I put them in my journals quite frequently, and I think that you guys will too. What I have here for paper is some different, I have some that came from a scrapbook, 12 by 12s I cut down. They're all cut down to about approximately 8.5 by 11. I've gone ahead and, like this one, I went a little insane and darkened it really bad, but darkened the backs of my papers, and so they're ready. Well, I guess I didn't do this one. But, oh, that's not even one of those. That's another piece. Never mind. But anyway, got them ready so that we can make them into these fun pockets. Let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to have your paper facing you. Let's flip it over. And what we're going to do is we're going to do halfway. Okay, we're going to fold it. And you make sure you're horizontal, not vertical. Okay. And we're just gonna we're not gonna fold it over, so don't jump ahead of me. We're just gonna do a little tiny bend right here at the middle point, okay? Just giving it a little crease that you can see. And then you're gonna fold over right before, if you can see it up close, let's see. That little crease right there. So you're gonna fold this over just before that crease. Okay, go ahead and pull that down, and then this side you're going to bring it just over the crease onto the other paper so we can glue that together. Okay, I'm going to grab my bone folders here. All right, so now you have a little booklet that you can open 3 ways. Okay, now let me grab my glue, and we're going to be folding these corners down. And when you fold these down, you're just going to go to that line. Don't go over it. You want this to be able to close. And then we're going to glue down this corner. We're going to do that on all 4. Okay. I just find it easier to do them all at once. And again, you're going to bring it down right before your fold line. It makes it easier to close it when you go to close this. So these are super easy. They're a little fiddly because there's a kind of a lot of parts to them, but they're not difficult by any means. But they do give you a really pretty pocket that is interactive. The person who uses the journal will have 4 places to put things, or 5 if it could be a 5th pocket as well if you go ahead and glue it in with one side open, So gives you a lot of hidey holes. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we are going to, before we glue it, I am going to I'm doing this a little bit different than I did in the original video. So I'm going to use, yeah, this goes with it. It's not quite wide enough. Let's see. You're going to want a piece of paper that's going to be glued on the inside, and it's going to fold over. I'm looking here real quick to see if I have any pieces that are quite wide enough. Let me see. This one actually might. Yeah, I think this one will work. As long as I... Nope, I don't like the way that's looking. Okay, sorry, I had to grab a piece. So what I want to use this for, I'm going to go ahead and cut. You want to have a piece. You can use book page, you could use just a piece of cardstock, whatever, but we're going to be adding a lip here that's going to fold over on one end. Okay, so I was looking to find something that would match with this paper, and this is from the same kit. And so we're going to go ahead and you're going to sit this in there just up against, okay, and then we're going to fold over to where this will still close, so you can see like that. Okay. And I'm just going to do that trim right up at that edge. You could even tear this if you wanted to. Okay. And I'm going to put it so that this goes down over the edge. And this is going to be a closure, okay? You can make it shorter than this. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this over. And you'll see what I'm talking about here now. And then you're going to fold it like so. And that is going to be your closure, okay? Okay. So the reason I did that is because, and it doesn't have to be this long. Like I said, you can do it shorter than that. But I do want it to come down inside, so when it's folded over, you can't see this edge. Okay, so now we're just going to glue this. This is kind of the fiddly part, but it's worth it because then you get the whole size of your paper as your pocket, and there's no extra cutting and all that stuff. It's kind of, it works out to fit really good. And I'm doing it before I close this because that way I don't have to, got the glue down there a little bit. Oops, I didn't pull it up quite enough. Shoot. And I don't think I can now. Nope, I'm a little crooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little trim here. So be careful. Don't quite do it like I did. Okay. Now we're going to glue. Should I go ahead and fold it? I think I will. Can you tell it's been 2 years, or it's been a little while since I made one of these. So I'm going to bring this just below the lip, okay? So that when you fold this over, it'll close. Okay. And the reason I decided to do that before I glue anything is because I don't want the glue fighting me and pulling or anything away. There we go. Okay. And now we'll glue. And I'm just going to run this along this edge. Right. Make sure it's not sticking. Okay. Actually looks like I could do a little bit more right here. There, that's better. And now, let me fold this over. You have your little closure, okay? So there's your first two pockets, one here, one here. And now, I'm gonna use some of this paper, And I'm going to go ahead and make 2 pockets that'll go one here, and I think I'll probably cut it so that these ladies are not showing, because I'll save them for something else. Or you know what, no, I'm going to use this side of it. That'll be better. So I'm going to go like that. And we're just going to bring it down to roughly 1/8 of an inch before the fold. Okay. Stop. Okay. And as you can see, it's not covering this little V here. And then we'll go ahead and fold it over and trim that. Actually, I think I'll keep the main part of the flower, and I'll fold over the other side. So you kind of want to give it a little frame, like not directly on the edge. Okay. Kind of shaky today. Sorry about that. Now, what you can do is you want to distress these pieces before. I would distress them first. Grab the one I want here. That's my black. Sorry for the arm. And I think I will go ahead and kind of make these edges, these corners pretty as well. Just going over my garbage can here. And then before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and use this other side and cut the second pocket, just using that as my guide. You can't really tell that's part of her skirt. Okay. All right, there we go. So we've got our corners. And of course I'm doing this so that it's not glued down and I've messed it up and don't have some means of getting it distressed around the edges. It kind of gives your pockets a nice little finish, you know. Okay. Like I said, this particular pocket is a little bit fidgety or finicky, I guess, but it's pretty when it's done. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and glue these edges. They're so pretty once they're in the journal. Totally worth it. Okay. And I'm going to fold this so I can see my fold line. Okay. There we go. And you can make these pockets smaller, so, you know, however you want to do it. And you can do different closures. I have used the 1-inch circles for a policy closure. And I've also used the Velcro. Start it over just a little bit. Okay. All right, so there's your 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. And like I said, I am going to trim this down just the tiniest bit so that it's not catching quite as much on that other side. There we go. Of course, I cut it crooked. Okay, so now we have that, and I'm going to use the same technique on my corners for this so they match the inside. It looks pretty that way, I think. Okay. I'm just going to go like that to do the corners there. I'm going to finish this one completely, and that way you get to see the complete piece. And then on the next ones, I'll do more assembly line. Okay. All right, so let's see. What closures do I want to use? I think on this one, I'll do a policy closure. Oh, I kind of already have one made. Oh, that's purple. Never mind. Let's see. And I'm just going to use plain brown. I'm going to grab 4 of these. And you guys have seen me do these so many times. And if you haven't, I don't use anything complicated. Where is my, oh, here they are. So, just going to grab a couple of my little guys here. Yeah, no, wait, wrong color. Oh, that's a shorter one. I want them to at least match. There we go. So these are just 2 small brass threads. And I'm going to grab my pokey tool. If you have like a mat on your desk, it's really easy to do this. I can't find my pokey tool. Where is it? Ah, there it is. If you have like a 4 square, you know, type mat, it's super easy to just put the 1-inch hole in there. I don't have mine out right now, so I'm just going to eyeball this. Oops. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, so what I do is I don't do anything too complicated on this. There's that one, and I'm going to get some baker's thread. Okay. I just poke a little hole so I can see where I want to push through. This is for me the easiest way. I know there's better ways probably, but this is just my way. Now on this one, I need my baker's thread real quick here. I'll pause for just a second. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, many of you have already seen me do this a lot of times. I just kind of push my brad arms down a little bit. And then I get my, I'm going to go ahead and just measure about 3. I think that'll be enough. Okay. And then all I do is tie a small knot in the thread and loop it over that, tighten it, and then push those down. And that's how I attach my thread to my brad and my circle. Just trim that off. And there you go. Pretty secure. So now I've already distressed while I was waiting for my glue gun to heat up. I distressed the corners. You can also use any paper you want. I like to have it point straight down. Okay. So I just put some on the back of that one. Now, I was going to mention, if you guys want, you can make these floaters too. And then you could just attach this and bring it around and twist it like that and close it that way. And then, like I said, if it was a floater, you know, it could just be pulled out and opened up and used. And you could even put paper on the back to have them have a place to journal. You know, lots of options. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put my second little attached or policy closure part. Right there. And then it just goes like that. I've got some threads here from my glue. You can also use regular glue. You do not have to use hot glue. I just kind of like it with these personally. And there's the closure. Okay. Cute, right? I think they're adorable. And let's do a second one. So as you can see, from front to back, that took me about 20 minutes. Let's grab another piece of paper here. Let's see. I think I want to use one of these here that are out of that one set. I really love this paper so much. Okay. So again, we're going to fold this, and don't fold it over completely. We're just going to fold it in half and pinch so that we know where our middle point is. Now this paper has a tendency to, I probably should have, but I forgot. I probably should have scored it actually. Yeah, it always cracks. This paper cracks. So then I always just go like that and cover the crack. But if you don't want it to crack, then you will want to pull out your scoreboard with thicker paper. The other paper was a thin photo paper that I print out my kits on, so right. I don't remember the last time I did one of these with a thicker paper, so we'll see how it goes. I just really wanted one made out of this paper because I like this paper so much. Remember to do your corners. This is not pulling in enough. Shoot. There we go. Yeah, thicker paper is more of a challenge. I was thinking right now about the other day I had somebody watch a video, and for all of you who've been with me for a minute, you know me. I'm not the most, I don't edit, I don't, you know, do a bunch of organizing. I just craft. And if anybody, you know, wonders why I started this channel, I started it so I would have people to craft with, and so that I would have someone to show my journals to and stuff, you know, and to make some friends. And that's been my goal the entire time I've had this channel. And so I had somebody comment, they watched a video that I did like the second month I had the channel, and she said, Oops, you know what? I didn't fold that over far enough. Shoot. Oh, man. Good job, T. So, okay, keep in mind, don't do that. I messed it up because when I was folding, I forgot to fold the other side over slightly. So, yeah. This is going to make it have a line where it's got a second fold. And because the paper's thick, I don't even know if it's going to cooperate with me. Let's see if I can even get it to do what I want. There we go. See, I was thinking about the comment that I got from someone, and that's why that. And you know what? You know me well enough to know that's not going to worry me. I will decorate around it. I'm not even going to worry about it. But anyway, the comment was made that nothing else was said. No even punctuation was used in the sentence. It was just, I think I did too much. She just said, a little disorganized. Yeah, I got glue on the inside. I knew I did. Yeah, she said a little disorganized. And I laughed when I read it because I was like, hey, first of all, you know, why even bother to comment? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have something nice to say, if my way of crafting bugged you that much, then I guess you felt the need to express yourself. But there was no, you know, like I said, not even a period on the sentence, not even a capitalization, just a little disorganized. And I'm like, well, thank you for the comment. And so I was nice, but I told her, you know, I hope you'll come back. I said, but I didn't, I'll be honest, I had just started this channel, but also I'm never claimed to be a really organized crafter, so it's pretty much not my style. And I just thought it was funny. Now, I was looking here to see, because I've been using this paper a lot lately, to see if I had any, if I have enough that I could, oh, you know what I did? I glued it down too before I did my little lip, which shows you that I really wasn't. There we go. I wasn't concentrating. Now let's see. Oops, a little piece isn't cut right there. But anyway, yeah, I just thought it was funny, you guys. Y'all know me. I never have aimed to be the most organized crafter on the planet, so I thought it was funny. I always think it's interesting when you have people in the group who feel the need to express their negativity and let you know they didn't quite approve of you, you know? And it's funny, it used to bother me, but it doesn't anymore. I'm like, I hope that she's blessed. And I mean that. So, there. I'm going to be able to fit this in. I'm just going to do a quick run over it so that we've got a distressed appearance on this part. And we are going to have to glue it in. I was thinking I could even tape it in, I guess, but there we go. So this will be a little more challenging to get this in there because of what I did. You should always try to glue this in before you seal it shut. It'll just save you time and the battle that you're about to see me have to do. Hopefully it'll fit right in and I won't have to go through too much here, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad. It did pretty good. There we go. Okay. So now our little closure is ready. Okay. Good. Well, that was a lot less embarrassing than I thought it was going to be. Now let's see if this is sealed good. I feel like this corner here is a little off. Okay. Now, go ahead and fold this up. And like I did before, I'm going to leave it down just a little bit. Oh, this doesn't even look the same size on both sides, does it? Look at that. It's not. The front is definitely folded bigger than the other side. So this one is going to be kind of a funky little pocket. But as you guys know, I'm probably not going to let it bother me. There's that one. Not so great because of this. Look, where I folded it, there's overage. So I folded this side wider because I messed up the fold. So, What Not to Do by Tara. Okay, let's try this one and let's do it the right way. I am going to do another thick one because I really love this paper. Okay. But this time, I'm going to remember to fold it over the right way and not mess it up. So remember to put it over slightly. I'd say about 1/8 of an inch, you know, or just under would do the trick. Run this over so it's not bright white. I didn't feel like digging out my scoreboard. I'll be honest, it's kind of put away. And I didn't feel like messing with it, so that's why I'm dealing with the white edge. Okay. So how's everybody's new year going? I felt so bad that I didn't get to do a video. I had to take a week off from crafting. I took longer than a week. And I had to take over a week off from doing our devotions. I'll be honest with you, like I said at the beginning, I am not 100%. I am on medication, cold medication, you know, or flu medication, because otherwise I still feel cruddy. I'm still coughing quite a bit. I'm trying not to right now because it doesn't sound very pretty. But it's mostly I just feel exhausted from having it. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very tiring. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do the same thing I did with the other one. Yep. And use this. But this time I'm going to glue it in before. Oops. Good job. We'll see how good I cut. It's kind of tight. Could use a little bit more here. Okay. But yeah, it just has kind of left me feeling a little exhausted. Let's just put it that way. A little bit. We went to, also yesterday was Saturday, and we went to the grocery store, and Cordy went with me. He doesn't usually go with me, but I needed his help. And oh my gosh, you guys, that was so tiring. Honestly, I got back home and I had to put all those groceries away. Just, you know how it is, girls. Just felt like crud. I'm gonna cut these edges, or trim these edges here before I glue this in. yeah, so that was also taxing. By last night, oh, I was really feeling rough again. Flu really knocks you out, don't it? The highest my fever got during the whole thing was 102.4. I got up to 102.4 twice during the week. So during the first like 3 days. And then my fever literally ran for 6 days. I'd say I had fever. Yeah, it was, and it hit me so hard. It was funny. I went to church Sunday before last, and of course there was people at church who had sickness or who had sickness at home. And I think that was really the case, is that I was talking to people that had people at home that were sick, and I think they were already carrying it and didn't know. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I ended up, I'm going to put it on this side. I think it works better if you put it on the side you're going to lay it down on. So anyway, yeah, I got home Sunday, I was fine, and then Monday afternoon I cooked dinner, and I got this, I don't know, I thought I choked on something. I tasted something that I was cooking, and I kind of choked on it a little bit, and I thought that I had caused my throat, you know, to just be irritated, because after that I kept coughing. And then about in the middle of the night I woke up and I felt it. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? That feeling, you know, when when it's hitting you. And should have held that down. This paper's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's kind of thick, so. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Anyway. And so, yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I could tell in my throat and in my, and it hit me in my lungs, and it stayed in my lungs, which usually stuff moves up into my nose as well. This one really didn't that much. It just really attacked me in the lung, and so, yeah, it was exhausting, as you know. Anyway, but thank you so much for those of you who were praying for me. I felt your prayers, and I appreciate them so much. And for anybody who has family or who also possibly lives in California, I am so sorry for everything you guys are going through, your families are going through. I am praying for all of you. Courtney and I have been praying for you guys. It's horrendous what's happening over there, and just terrible. I can't even put into words how bad I know it is, and I can't even begin to relate, but I know it's tragic. It's tragic, and I'm very, very sorry for all of you, and I am praying for you, my friends. So there's that one. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make these 3, it's a done deal for me. So I'm going to use these and do pockets. And I think I might, should I do the other side? I don't usually do the same paper. Maybe I'll mix them. Would these look good in there? Probably wouldn't, huh? This paper. I don't know. It's in the same pad, but it doesn't match. Let me see. I have the pad here. Let's pick something that'll. Or you know what? Let's see. Maybe we've got pieces that yeah, let's do that. I've got. Here we go. I'll use this for this. And then maybe I'll use, let's see, one of these. Yeah, I'm going to use this piece because it's got that same color. And like I did before, remember to just use the pocket you make, your first pocket, use that as your guide for your second pocket. I'm going to take this edge because there's like this little white patch on the corner here and I don't like that. And then I'm going to use this and just cut the other pocket out of that. That way your pockets are the same size. And since I used this one for the outside, I'll do it on the same on the pockets and the inside. You know me, I like things to make sense. All right, and I'm going to do a little darkening on the pocket, of course, at the top there. Okay. There we go. I did this one a little bit smaller than the other one. Don't like the bright white, you know me. Okay. All right. I like this one. I just love this paper so much. There we go. So that one's ready to go. My fold's a little bit thick on there, but good. All right, and I do think that I like doing these with a little bit thinner paper. Just my, I think I'll use actually this for these pockets. Might be able to get 2 out of this one piece. Not quite. I want it a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, I think that the not super thin paper, but more like a, I don't know, what the pound or GSM would be. This is really thick scrapbook paper, so I'm going to bring this height down a little bit. All right, and then cut from over here. The reason I ended up choosing this color was because it's a little less loud. The other one had so many other flowers on it that, at least since it's a solid color, it's not quite clashing with the other piece. I'm cutting this very unevenly. All right, and then on this one, yeah, I am really uneven. Sorry. Just downright crooked. All right. go. Oops. And I'm not worrying about distressing the edges of this paper because it's pretty much already a distressed color, a vintage color. I don't really think, and it's, you know what I mean? It's so dark, it's not really even going to show. So that's why I'm not doing it. But I would advise to do these with more of a, not a super thin copy paper. I mean, unless that's all you have. But I wouldn't use that thin of a paper only because I am kind of rough on stuff and I think it would cause me to like tear it, you know. But I would use more like a 32 pound or, you know, something like that. Okay. But you could even, if you had some good book page that was not the kind that cracks when you fold it, these would make really, they would look really cute with book page as well. Oops, I'm sliding all over the place here. Oh, I went close that time. Let me pull that up. There we go. All right, so there's that one. Like I said, this one I messed up a little bit, but let me throw my paper in the scrap drawer. And why am I so shadowed over here? Let me see. I have a lot of shadow right here. I'm not really sure why. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start decorating since we're already at 45 minutes. And I'm just going to do that first one, okay? Because it's already prepped and ready to go. So because you have the little pockets on the inside, I'm going to do a little bit of decorating in there, which I like to do. I think it's cute. What do we want to use? Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of collaging. Actually, this might be a spot where, I'm not sure, but where you could use, if it's big enough, look at that. Our little guy that we made, our little guys we made the other day. These would be really cute in here, actually. I've been using these. I love this idea of having them ready and waiting for me. So yeah, I'm going to use these. And then I might put maybe a picture or a butterfly or something like that alongside. But I think these are, this is what I was talking about, is having something like this ready for you. I just love this idea personally. Yep, look at that. Actually, I kind of like that one better, this one. Oops. Getting a little crazy there. So I have, let's see, tomorrow I have a doctor's, the doctor's appointment I talked to you guys about on the devotion channel. I haven't told everybody about that, but I am having biopsies done, so your prayers are appreciated. And on my thyroid, I have some nodules, and so if you could lift me up in prayer, I'd appreciate it. So there's that one, and I was thinking maybe I'll put, I don't know who, maybe a girl alongside. No, she's way too big. So anyway, yeah, that's tomorrow, and then I think that's it for this week. I don't have a lot planned this week. I think that's probably enough. I have to drive into Tucson. My friend Charity, praise God, she's taking me. Or she's coming with me, and I'll probably be driving because I usually drive when we're together. But yeah, she's going with me, and I'm so grateful that I don't have to go alone. Plus, this doctor, she advised me about him. He was her surgeon, and I think I'll add these little babies here. I think they look cute. And so he was her surgeon, so I guess he's a very, very good doctor, and I've heard wonderful things about him from his staff as well, that he's just an amazing person. So I'm really blessed to have that, to not be going into this blind. And yeah, I already know that by God's grace, I'll be fine. I'm not scared and freaking out or anything like that, just so you guys know. I know that my life is in the Lord's hands, and so I was looking here and thinking, what all could I do to this front? Because I don't know, I love this lace. I might do a piece of it kind of along the side here. I'll probably put it the other way though, of course. I am looking forward to finding out if this is why I have had such a horrible hair loss in the past while. I've just, it's been horrible. Any of you who suffer from hair loss as a woman, you know what I am talking about. And I think it's you know, it makes sense, the thyroid. It's the only thing I can think of, because I've been experiencing this hair loss for a long time. And I think my thyroid has been off for quite a while as well. So just looking here to see what little pictures I have. She's green, the picture's green, and this is blues. I don't know. I mean, it goes, but it doesn't go. There's like green in this leaf right there, but I don't know. I don't think it's quite the right picture for that. Ooh, she's red. No, definitely not. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It's a little bit too yellow, huh? I like the blue in it. I was thinking that would... You know me, gotta tear things down. If I did the background a little bit more. No, I'm not gonna. I like the picture, but I'm gonna put this lace on here. So hard to tell which side is right, you know what I mean? I'm not letting it hang over too much, because when this opens, it'll bend that and it'll kind of mess up the lace. So I'm just leaving it like that. And I'm wondering what else. My creativity is kind of off today. I apologize. I was thinking I could put maybe one of these on here. I always like these and stuff. Let's see. I was looking for the girl ones. I don't have a whole lot of the girls left. That's purple. We don't want the purple. Wait, I see a blue. Oh no, that's the one with the flowers. Oh, she's pretty. And it's very, you know what? I'm going to pull this up before it dries too much. I think I'm going to put her, I'm going to distress these edges. And I'm going to put her down, and then I'll put the lace over the edge of the stamp. Come on, baby. So much fun to get these peeled off. My nails broke on my thumbs and stuff, so I'm kind of having a harder time. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of poke this underneath right here. Oh, come on. Get under there for me. I don't know if it's going to work, you guys. There, okay. There. Just have that lace running up the edge. It's covering her a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Just the edge. She's so neutral that it goes well with it, you know. No, I'm not getting very decorative on this, am I? I kind of feel like this just did it all on the pockets. And then what I do is I get little mini, let's see, do I have some in my basket here? I actually think I do have a couple in my basket. Let me look. I get like small journal cards, and you stick them in there, and let's see, do I have another one that'll go? I don't know if this one will fit. Maybe too big. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. But anyway, let's see, maybe this one will work. Oop. Oh, yeah, you get the idea. So then you have your journal cards, and then you have journal cards here. So you've got like 4 journal cards or tags inside. And then, like I said before, if you want to make it a floater, you can, or you can glue it in as a pocket, or just have it glue in as, like I could put a pocket here, so that would be 5 pockets. So you get the idea. I hope you guys found value in today's video and that you enjoyed these. I sure do. I love these. I think they're so much fun once they get into your journals. We'll just add a little glue, a gold. How's that? We'll do some gold. That'll brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Just a little. And we could, of course, even do some of our, what did I used to call that? When I would like splash it across, splash. Just little splashes of gold. There's that. And then if you want to do some splashes, I'm going to leave the back blank because I am not going to be doing a floater. I'm going to glue it down. So I just take it on my dry wipe and just, I haven't done this in a while for you guys, so just kind of go across so that you get little splashes of gold on your paper piece. Super easy way to get a little bit fancy. My glue's dry. Oh crap, look at that. Big old blotch of gold. My fault. It's my glue, or my paint. It's kind of a little bit dry. That's funny. Oh well, this one's gonna have a lot of gold. Okay, so anyway, you get the picture. And then I probably should do this one too, because I did a little bit on there. Just a tiny bit. Okay. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and that you found some value from it. If you did, please don't forget to boop that like button. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel and a member of the Terrace Take family, please consider joining us. We would love to have you. And I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.